back to my channel and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is T, your new favorite bestie. Y'all, it is the crack of dawn. Not really, but it's early. I have been having terrible headaches all week, so I was like, we're not about to do extra work. But life has been lifing. Still life part 2. But yeah, y'all. So in today's video, we're gonna go ahead and do our paycheck breakdown for March 22nd. So this is my husband's paycheck breakdown. I don't get paid till next week. So let's just jump right on in. Before we get there, no envelopes are in here. I just decided to go ahead and switch over to what I needed to switch over to. I'm just double checking everything. I transfer my, y'all, my voice sounds so crazy. What is going on? I just drank some water. Hopefully that helps. If not, I hope I'm not getting sick. But yeah, I transferred, well, I started with some envelopes. I'm not done, but these are the ones I'm deciding to use. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did on my other ones and put some stones on there. Hopefully they fit. And this is, I'm just testing these out because these are like envelopes I am going to sell in my shop. But those are my categories and I'm putting them in my LV wallet. So, and they fit pretty good, but I feel like once I put the stones on there, that it might be as slim. They're going to be like raised a bit. So if that doesn't work out, for sure, we're probably going to go. I did get a wallet from Baddies and Budgets, so I might go ahead and just make my own A7 and just transition into that one, but we'll see. That's not happening this weekend, y'all, because again, I'm exhausted, and I'm just not in the mood. As far as expenses are concerned, I did not write a single thing down. I'm going down that path of not doing so well once again, so yeah, I gotta get it together, and I gotta get it together ASAP. Update to finances. On Thursday, yes, on this past Thursday, my daughter had to get, we went to an orthodontist appointment, and they confirmed that she is gonna have to get braces. So we put a down payment for that. And I need to put that money back into the bank. So I'm going to go ahead and say that there was no rollover because, again, life was lifing. And we used what was in our checking account to pay for the down payment for her braces. And then we'll be making monthly payments. So my husband's paycheck, we're going to say $322. I'm going to put hubby. And his paycheck was $2,400. I'm going to come down here for bills. We got rent. His OMF bill. I'm going to say Afterpay. Y'all, Afterpay has gotten me. For sure. I got the kids some clothes, just like a little starter run, because it is going to start getting warm here, so I wanted them to have like some new shirts that they didn't wear and whatnot already. My husband as well, and I think I threw myself a couple dresses on. And then previously I also made I just been spending money and I gotta stop. So there's stuff on the Afterpay. I also went and got the Go Mine and Coco's anniversary box. I put that also on Afterpay, but I've transferred that money out of my personal checking account, so you may or may not see it on there. It really just depends on how our money is flowing. As of right now, it's not in the budget, but it may end up on the budget because why not pay for it out of our paycheck versus me taking it out of my own personal money in my checking account. So yeah, these are the bills that we are paying this week, y'all. My calculator literally went MIA. I have no idea where it went. I tried to look for it, but it's just MIA. So yeah, and I'm filming on my phone still because I haven't felt like messing with the freaking tripods again. That irritated my soul. I bought so many tripods in February that I'm over it for right now. My iPad is in another room. Y'all, whatever. And I'm not about to do math in my head. I'm just not. I know the grand total of everything, but I'm not. Because we have to pivot this week, we don't need anything. My kids don't need anything. I don't need anything. Spoiler alert, them report cards were not that great. So they are not getting their little allowance this week. We will try again next week, and they're on spring break. So, taking it back to the old days where if your grades were not 100%, you're not necessarily like in trouble, but we're going to get you together. I done went and printed off like some worksheets, and that's what my kids will be doing this weekend. No TV, no phone, no tablet, taking it back to where it's supposed to be. Let's get you back to being 100%. Okay. So yeah, so in this category, my husband put gas in my car Thursday because y'all, I ain't have no gas. Like, I was just running around just to be running around. I was running all around town trying to figure out like this whole executor crap for my mom. Which was an epic fail, and I ended up having to call, mind you, I live in California, I had to call Delaware for assistance because nobody here was like trying to help me to figure it out because it was across states. So I was off Thursday, and I pretty much spent my time doing that. But we don't need any household stuff. We have plenty of toilet paper, paper towel, body wash, soap, we have all of that stuff. So we didn't need anything in household. It was really, household wasn't even being used for household stuff except for like one time when I needed to get trash bags. My envelope's not getting anything. My husband's, well, I guess I could put it here. We did budget gas for him, and he got $100, but I'm not stuffing that. I'm not even going to the ATM this week. Groceries, we are gonna budget $150, but again, I still got food in my refrigerator and in my freezer, like meats and stuff. I still have all that stuff, so it's just like we got to get it together. The eating out, I don't know what's wrong with me, but like that hour, I feel like AT&T is actually a bill and not a subscription. But the hour that it takes for me to get off of work from what it used to, I be so tired. Like, I'm literally doing everything I need to do with my kids, and then I'm passing out. It's bad. My sleep schedule is also messed up. Like, I took that little nap yesterday, and then my husband came home from work. Usually, on Fridays, he works late, so he came home, and I was already in bed sleeping. And then I woke up so I could hang out with him for a little bit because I knew he had to be up at work pretty early. And y'all, I didn't go to bed till like 1 something, and then I was gonna get up when he got up for work, and it just didn't work out that way. So yeah, so like I know this number, that's easy math, but I'm not doing the rest of those because who got time? Not me. There is no debt this week, and y'all know on his pay weeks I don't do any of these, so we're not even gonna worry about it. But real quick, real short, real simple as far as the budget. Y'all, my nails are gone because I have to braid hair this week. So not only were we already going to spend the weekend in the house anyway because I have to do everyone's hair, but I had to take my nails off. Though they were short. I'm going to strap my pin. Though they were short, I had to get them off so I can get like a real good grip to braid everyone's hair this week, including my own. So if I'm rushing, I am sorry, but I do want to go, and they're still sleeping, wake them up so that we can get a move on it, so that I can have some of my weekend to myself. So I'm just putting this back, and then we're gonna jump into, it's gonna be super informal, super chaos, but updates, right? So one thing that I've decided with us having to pay for braces, our insurance policy only covered $1,000. And we decided that we're not pulling from any other accounts. We're going to try to stick to what we have here. The thing is, though, is that I completely forgot to have like a health envelope. And I know that that's something that I am making. I just haven't gotten all the way down to, like, I can give you guys like a little sneak peek of everything I have like already set up. So I have the things like, there's a health one, support, spoiled, holidays, date night, self-care. Like, I've already started the process with them. It's just I haven't gotten down like to the actual like formula and whatnot. So we're gonna get there. If we can get there this weekend, cool. If not, that's cool too. So what is coming out? And like, I didn't write the amounts down. So I know from out of my personal checking account, I went ahead and I transferred over $377 out of my personal account. That was done. And then we're going to go through and figure out what envelopes we're going to keep and what envelopes we're going to give up, and where that money is going to go. So for sure, first one, my husband's envelope is supposed to be first. All right. So this has now became like emergency. I'm not pulling from my kids' checking accounts. I'm just not doing it. I'm not pulling from emergency or back to school. Taxes, so update on taxes. The IRS has sent us a letter and everything is squared away with our taxes for like the extra money my husband was on in the 2 states that just for whatever reason just they didn't catch it. We're all squared away on that. We just got a letter this past week and we don't have to worry about owing anymore. And with us having 4 kids, it pretty much was supposed to offset itself, but it wasn't. Like I said, my husband was going through a phase where he was making crazy amounts of money with like his bonuses. I know they've kind of slowed down since being here, but in Delaware and in PA, that man was making crazy amounts in bonuses, and it was just putting us in a different tax bracket. So taxes is an envelope that is going away. I've decided to get rid of kids' essentials as well, and that's only because there's no point to have that one too and have theirs. This money is not savings for them. That's just money that may need to be used. If I want to use it, it's pretty much money that we can use for whatever we want to use it for. In this particular case, if she had the money in here for her braces, I just would have pulled it from there. But I would have made it fair across all the kids. Also, with the braces, their teeth aren't bad. And the only reason why she needs braces is because like the teeth, her baby, not her baby teeth, but like the teeth that is down, her adult teeth, hasn't came down yet, like her canines. And when those come up, they're going to push everything away, I guess. So it's something that none of us could obviously do about that because they're not there, but they are trying to prevent that from happening. My other kids, my youngest two, their teeth, they still have their baby teeth. My oldest, his teeth, they're decent, but they are a little big for his mouth. I I know that he's still going through the phase of like still trying to like get all his adult teeth into, but we want our kids to have like really nice smiles and, you know, give them their best chance possible. So we might be giving all of them braces once they reach that certain age. So yeah, Dream Home is also another one that's going, and I'm going to explain why. Just in my opinion, I'm actually going to put that first now. In my opinion, right now we are just not looking to buy, and there's other things that deserves our attention, like paying off debt and doing those kinds of things. So yeah, we're just going to stick to that. Month ahead, that's also going to be an envelope that's going to go. Why? Because right now, with everything that we have going on with paying for the taxes and stuff, I'm not going to be able to contribute that much to my sinking funds. We've decided to not count my husband's, what is it called? His bonuses into our income. And if he gets a bonus, we'll use that to stuff our sinking funds. This money here, I'm going to leave it here for now, but not all of those envelopes that I was creating are going to come. I just don't remember which ones I wrote down for, which I could probably look here. I don't remember what I wrote for. Oh, I skipped a week by accident. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So, there was an envelope called Spoiled. And I think we decided not to do that one. Okay. Nieces and nephews. I decided to combine household and pantry. Health is getting $20. Support $10, and girl self-care $20. Okay, so all the money is here. We're only taking away that one envelope. And that's only because with having all of these envelopes, like trying to keep track of them and trying to always make sure everything gets stuff, it can be expensive. And I might honestly fine-tune this again. You just never know. I'm going to get this one out. Oh, wait, not you go. I'm all over the place. But you just never know. Which you may need to fine-tune sometimes in the middle of your budget. You might have to make adjustments and pivot. And that's perfectly okay. So, as I said before, we're not cash stuffing this week. With only just spending grocery money. I could just do that online and call it a day. And just try to stay within budget. So, month ahead is going away. So, we're going to take this out. And the month ahead might come back. It's just right now, month ahead is going away. I am going to keep those envelopes because I absolutely love them. They were made very well, so I don't have to worry about that. But we're just going to stick it in this little acrylic container that I have right here. And that's just where I'm going to house the envelopes I'm taking away. Dream Home, again, stick it in the container. Kids Essentials, I'm going to set this money right here. And taxes. So the plan is to take all of this money here and put it back in our checking account to cover the money that was spent. And then instead of pulling from like our emergency fund and all of that, originally what I was going to do was, instead of putting it back in the ATM, I was going to go ahead and put it in I was going to reallocate it, and I was going to give it to debt. And I was also going to give it to emergency. It was going to go into debt and into emergency. I was going to put some in my kids' envelopes as well. But yeah. As far as the kids essentials, I'm just putting that into their envelope because it just makes sense to do so. So we're adding 10. Katie now has 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190. And y'all know I took 5s out of their envelope to cover some of the other little purchases that they had. And that was like their clothes from Shein, but we're just going to budget it into instead of keep on pulling from their envelopes. Okay, so they also had the same amount. So Kamor now has 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190. Isaac has 10, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190. Then Tori, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190. So it's low-key like they got their little $5, so they wanted to get Starbucks or ice cream, and then they just got extra, pretty much. Because I don't think I'm going to stuff next week either. But we'll see. Depends. My husband gets a bonus next week, so we'll see. Well, allegedly gets a bonus because he doesn't know until it actually, like, on Thursdays. So as far as the 3 envelopes that we eliminated, because we eliminated 4 envelopes. So the 3 envelopes, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 620, 640, 660, 680, 700, 720, 740, 760, 70, 80, 800, 810, 820. So there's $820 here, but I forgot something. It's not in this one. I can put this one back. In my business envelopes, I went and I bought, finally, I didn't get my business license just yet because I'm still trying to test some things out and figure out life, right? But in my business envelope, we went and we bought some samples. I have the little paper right here, so I know. I bought some sample envelopes with sample binders to test out, to figure out what direction that I personally want to go in for my shop. So I bought 3 and hopefully they arrive soon. But they weren't that expensive. So one was $22. And as y'all know, I don't got no ones. So let's try breaking a 10 if we can. And let's go from there. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. So let's see what we can do here. All right, so one was $22. One was $23, and one was $24. So what is that? 5, 9. So that's $69. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 4 is 9. 2, 4, 6. Yep, $69. Okay, cool. So that works out. We'll just do 70. And we'll put this back in. So business should still have 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 350, 360. So that works out. And really this is for... I plan to, like, once we finally receive my mom's pension, I plan to put more money in here and start allocating it into this envelope, which I'll give you guys just a quick sneak. Just a quick sneak. I'm not 100% done, but I do plan to put it in these envelopes and then get everything squared away once it's time. All right. So that takes care of that. And then let me do another quick count. And then I'm done. Because we're not, like I said, we're not stuffing our envelope. I'm just going to buy my groceries and do one more pickup and call it a day. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. 720, 740, 760, 70, 80, 7, well, 720, 740, 760, 780, 800, 820, 840, 860, 880. 880, 890. So there's $890 there, and I almost forgot. Y'all, remember when I said that I lost cash, and I also didn't do an affirmation? I need to get myself together. Let's do that real quick. So affirmation, I just glanced at it. It's so funny. It says, "Dear stress, F you." And y'all, yes ma'am. Yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. All right, so remember when I was saying that I lost that cash, and I was like, I have no idea where it went. I cannot find it. Y'all, it was in this room with me this entire time. It was literally sitting on my little cart that I have over here in the corner. Y'all, we found it. So we got 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we have $21. Let's see what we can do. I've been trying to, I want to get like the smaller numbers because I feel like they're going to be the most annoying, especially with the fact that I never have ones. On my running around on on Thursday, what I realized is that the bank that I actually have near me is not a bank that has a teller in it. So that was interesting to see, to walk in there and see no teller. Why? I don't know, but there was not a teller. So I'm gonna have to make sure that when I want to go to I'm gonna have to find a new Bank of America. I have to find a new Bank of America and find out which one actually has a teller. Or open up a new bank account, because there's a Chase across the there's a Chase right down the street from me too. And if I need to go there instead, then I will. Okay, so 3 and we did 7. Okay. And is 11 available? It is. So we was able to do, we stuffed $21. We were able to spread the love, so that makes me happy from what I originally wanted to do in the first place. We still have such a long way to go, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Definitely such a long way to go. And the plan was always to use like our rollover for this. So we'll get there. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. All right, besties. But that is it for today's video. Please comment below and let me know, what do you do when your budget needs a little makeover? Do you like freak out? Do you just handle it? Do you just transfer money like out of your savings? Let me know what you do. And let's chat in the comments. But all right, besties, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.